Hello everyone and welcome to the Idiot's review of the LÉ Orla, a new premium vessel available in the British tech tree following the direct hit update. Perhaps you want to grind out the tree, complete a naval battle pass challenge, or just collect the only Irish vehicle in the game. Whatever the case is, I'm going to make sure you make an informed decision before you buy this thing. So the key facts: the Orla is a rank 4 coastal vessel that sits at 4.0. It has the operator flag of the Republic of Ireland, and in real life it's actually still in service there. The ship was originally a Peacock class corvette, and it is very similar to the mainline HMS Peacock as a result. However, this one packs some extra weapons to warrant that slight BR increase of 0.3. It currently costs 6,090 GE in game. This is quite steep. €33 only gets you around 5,000 when there's no discounts. Thankfully, I had some money on the market, so I didn't pay full price. You can see on the stats card, this is not that fast and it's not armoured. However, its weaponry can devastate small ships due to fast rates of fire. The rewards are good too. Up to 534% research, 330% silver lions. The SL is a wee bit low, so it's probably better as a research machine rather than a money printer. Okay, so now we'll take a little look at some of the real life history behind this thing. As mentioned already, this was originally a British ship. Orla started life as HMS Swift with the hull number P243. You can see this in the picture. Swift entered service with the Royal Navy in 1985. Peacock class ships like this one served for many years in and around Hong Kong. They patrolled the area supporting customs, immigration and search and rescue operations. In 1988, two of these ships, the HMS Swift and HMS Swallow, were sold to the Irish Naval Service, and they were renamed LÉ Orla and LÉ Kira respectively. You can see the change in number in the pictures here to P41. The ship was always armed with the primary weapon of the 76 Auto Malera gun. In Irish service, the ships acquired some extra weaponry. The main thing to mention here were the two Rheinmetall RH202 cannons. These are the same that the Marder IFV uses. And in Irish service, she conducted similar duties. She is noted to have been involved in a large haul of drugs that was seized in 1993 from some illegal smuggling, and in more recent years she was deployed to the Mediterranean supporting the EU response to the growing migrant crisis in the region. This deployment ended in the summer of 2019. So we'll take a look at the performance of this thing in game, and we'll start with the weapons. The 76mm is armed with HE variable time and semi-armor piercing. Due to the low ammo capacity, you'll probably load up on one type or the other, but this is the way I do it on screen, with some armor piercing just in case you hit some armored boats. The 20mm has a full APDS belt, which is useful as well. And bear in mind, this is the same 20mm as on a Marder, so it can pierce through armor reasonably effectively. So here we're showcasing the weapon groups. You can see the main gun with its rapid fire. These are the AA guns. They're basically just 7.62mm machine guns. And this is the 20mm being used against a plane here. Rapid fire. And if the plane's at the right angle, you can get both of these on target at the same time. Now you can see the main gun munches up smaller boats, and in 3 shots that one's destroyed. But unfortunately, against larger vessels it can be a bit of a different story. So I've fast forwarded the footage here. It takes a long time to kill this guy in the test sail mode. You can see these HE shells are capable of damaging the modules on the boat. Moving into some gameplay footage. I decided to take LÉ Orla out to see how it performs in a game. And this is when the modesty challenge just started, so just on the day it started. This was just to see how much damage I can realistically do to bigger ships. Now straight away as the game starts, due to the map here, we get engaged by the smaller boats, and they can kill us quickly. We're unarmored, but you know, once I get my target on them, they take a lot of damage. Do get some kill assists here, mainly because the faster firing PT boat in front of me is also shooting at him. We'll speed up the footage a wee bit. Start engaging these guys. You can see one hit, boom, he's gone. This guy's heavily armored though. This is one of the Soviet boats. So I switch over to some armor piercing, and it does start to go through, but then he gets into cover and survives to fight another day. But my attention is quickly diverted to the left hand side, and you can see here, first encounter now with a bigger blue water ship. Now this is a German destroyer. I think it's one of the runs around 4.0 or something. So it's pretty hefty, it's bigger than a reserve. And you can see him doing damage. I've took out his bridge, took out one of his guns, and just keep doing that damage. His crew is gradually going down, and with the other ship shooting at him too, it's doing some good work. But he sees me, so I retreat into some smokescreen. Unfortunately, I sort of lose myself in this smokescreen, like a bit of an idiot. So we'll fast forward this. But I managed to escape. The ship is nimble enough for me to reverse into that smokescreen. And once the repairs sort of get settled up here, I start to make my move back out of the smoke again. But instantly his gunners have seen me, I'm taking fire. So I start shooting fire at him again. I do more damage, damage his gun, but it is probably going to be it for me at this point. You know, he's took out my gun there, can't turn it. I'm on fire, and as soon as he brings his main cannons to bear, that's going to be it. And I tried to retreat into another smoke screen, but you can only get so far doing that twice. But I respawn, and once I've done that, you know, changing the ammo over in the 20 mils, get the armor piercing going, and a little PT boat sneaks up on me.
Hello there.
Oh, boom, he's gone. He did fire a torpedo, and I can see it in the water here, so I instantly hit the reverse. And the ship is responsive enough that even though that's quite close, I have been able to reverse and avoid it. I'm pushing forward here. I do engage some of the smaller boats. There's an American LCS over here, one of the bigger coastal boats. As you can see, I do some decent damage to him there. There's a few others, like a Fairmile, British Fairmile there. But I'm taking fire from the left again. That destroyer is still over there, and he's hitting me with his main gun. You can see him just shooting at him. Take out his gun again, set him on fire, but almost straight away, that's me gone, unfortunately. So I switch back to the smaller boats, trying to hit them. And I get the kill pop up. I think it's a small boat, but it was actually the destroyer I set on fire. So ultimately, this wasn't a bad game. About half my damage to ships was done by the Kira, and 1,412 of that was to blue water. I'd say it was reasonably effective. So in summary, some strengths. The ship is well armed, the 76 gun capable of demolishing smaller coastal ships and can do decent damage to larger ships. Orla is fairly maneuverable, you can avoid torpedoes if you need to, you can make use of your smoke screens, and ultimately the rewards are pretty good. But in terms of weaknesses, I think there are quite a few. Firstly, this thing costs a lot, but you don't get much more than you get from the tech tree version of this, because ultimately it is just HMS Peacock with a few extra fast firing guns on it. And like HMS Peacock, it is very fragile, it can die quickly, and in an up tier you might face some low level cruisers because of that 4.0 battle rating. So in the end, would I recommend that you buy this? I'm not sure I would. It's definitely not for everybody. If you're really into naval, and especially for collecting, yeah, it's the only Irish vehicle in the game. But beyond that, it's just fairly average. So thanks for watching. If you find the video useful and enjoyed it, like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the real life bit. I'm going to possibly include those in future videos as well. But this has been the Idiot's Review.